Hello, my name is DC. I'll be giving you match analysis for the match of Al Khalif versus Al Hilal. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Otherwise, let's get into the match. Alright, so here as you can see, there is a big problem. A player trying to play out the back while it's the team here, in this case being Al Hilal, they're prepared to get the ball back. Because look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is just from this particular frame, but now that I see it, they were definitely ready to press because I'm pretty sure there were some other players that were nearby, but maybe they're probably out of the frame. So he tries to play out the back. Unfortunately, that doesn't go too well, and it's more surprising that there is no player in this particular frame, or even before. That seems as if they want to occupy this space from Al Khalif so that they could help their teammate, because yes, did he overstep by taking the ball with trying to move with the ball under pressure? Yes, but there should have been at least someone coming in to help him to just make a plus, even if it's a pass where he passes it to the other player and then he passes it back. At least that relieves pressure. Otherwise, that was not done. So the Al Hilal player presses for the ball. His teammate receives it, and I could say that's a brilliant finish. But maybe the keeper could have done better. But in a replay, we'll see if that is really the case. Yeah, keeper. Also, the keeper could have also done his player a favor, maybe by just kicking it out, but he also turned into trouble, and he also had an outlet with the player. The player here, that was maybe an outlet, but he was obviously going to get pressed. And look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in that vicinity after they get the ball back. Alright, so there's no replay whereby it shows the goalkeeper's hands, but maybe the keeper should have saved that. Alright, so this is a corner. Mitrovic, this guy is dangerous when it comes to heading the ball in the air, and I'm surprised how he's jumped alone. I'm surprised no one is jumping with him. Anyway, this is another good chance that was made by Al Khalif. This is a very good ball, but the fact that this player is all alone is very worrisome. I don't know what happens here. I don't know if this is a save. He just headed him to the ground, but good taking opportunity, but I still don't know what happens. This is a good ball being played. Let's push that back a bit. Alright, so look at how he's able to run. The Al Hilal player has just let him run through. I don't think Koulibaly should have, put in this challenge. He should have probably run with him because the ball was probably going out. And then he gives them a lifeline, which is a penalty. I'm surprised that he is surprised that the ref has scored that, because, yeah, that's clearly a penalty. Keeper dives the right way, but not able to save the rebound. Let's head on to the next chance of the game. This one here. He is given way too much space to shoot if we look at this. Look, as the ball is received here. Touch. He's setting himself up. He's still setting himself up. And I've noticed this thing where people, or should I say defenders, rather than trying to attack the ball or just try to make it difficult for the attacker to shoot, what they'll instead do is move back. I don't know if they're trying to go back into the position or whatever, but they'll start moving back and they'll hope that they'll block the ball. But what they're doing in reality is just giving the attacker more space to shoot. And in this case, oh boy, does he shoot. And the fact that it hits the post. But unfortunately, this goal was offside. And then if we look at the margins of this goal, I mean, look at that. Look at the margins. That is tight. I don't think that should be given as an offside. I really don't think so, but that's what it is. Alright, so this player makes a very bad pass. But in this situation, it's a 2v2, so there's still a chance. Once again, this phenomenon keeps happening. So at this point here, he could have moved forward. He could have moved forward to press for the ball, or maintained his position and wait for the defender to come close and then start tracking back so that he could just time his tackle. But you know what he does instead? He starts tracking back. He starts tracking back. And then they've completely forgotten that there is a player on the far side here that is not marked. I don't know how people defend. And then he plays the ball in. takes a touch. It's one of those funny goals, but how do you leave him? I mean, the defensive player was with the attacking player, but he just let him run away. And this is one of those funny deflections, but at least he did manage to get a block. Unfortunately, it still ends up in the goal. So some problems, it's better you deal with them in advance rather than hoping to get a proper block on the ball or stuff, because some deflections are crazy. I mean, look at that deflection. All right, so I don't know if he was trying to play him offside. The player in blue that is here, I don't know what he was trying to do, because he's just left him to run on goal. Let's push that back a bit. Alright, so he sees him running, and then he decides to leave him to run. And as the keeper is coming out, look at this player who is all alone here. Who was supposed to be marking this man? Who was supposed to be marking him? I mean, this is very worrisome. And unfortunately here, the attacking player lays it off to his teammate, and his teammate finishes the ball. But who is the person that was supposed to be marking this guy? Because, I mean, the fact that he actually bumps into him, because at that point, I would just take the card. If he wasn't already on the card, I would have just taken the card. By that I mean bumping into him as he bumps into me, so hopefully he falls down, because sometimes those are not given, but instead, he lets him run through the defense, and this guy here is not marked. And then the defensive player tries to put in a tackle. I could say it's a good attempt, but there's only so much you can do from there. And it ends up leading to a goal. But what a comeback by Al Khaleej. I still hope I pronounced that correctly. What a comeback. Al Hilal, very, very unnecessary mistakes. Those mistakes really didn't need to happen. Otherwise, great game, lots of goals. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next match analysis.